if you are tired of getting burned and want to burn all the rules instead because you are a rebel and following the rules has never been your thing. Though, of course, it's common in the beginning or when you're in this place where you're maybe stuck at a certain level of income where you start to think you need to follow all the rules again. So, what I'm going to share with you is how to get out of that cycle of doing all the things and feeling like you need to follow a certain script or you need to follow a certain formula or you need to follow a certain process that your coach has taught you or previous coaches have taught you. Because when you do that, it shows up. You can tell when you're not confident in your process by looking at what's happening with your sales and your marketing. And a lot of times when you're not having consistent sales or you're having lower sales and you're just not really loving marketing, it's because you're not confident in what it is specifically that you do that is different. Hey, Garlene, yay, it's nice to see you. So you end up hiding because you're not confident that your process is going to get your clients results. So what I want to share with you, instead of thinking, because a lot of times what happens when you're maybe not getting the type of clients that you desire, or you're not getting the number of sales you desire, or you're staying stuck at a certain level of income that is not the income that you desire, the normal thing to do is to go into a little bit of analysis, a little bit of problem solving, and a lot of working. So you end up thinking you need to post more, you need to maybe offer another masterclass, you need to engage more in groups. It's the more. And when you do that, again, what happens is you're continuing to disconnect. You're disconnecting with what is actually true for you, what is your natural abilities and gifts that are hiding, and I'm going to show you how to discover them a little bit. And you end up getting exhausted, you end up resenting your business, and you end up not having any fun in your marketing because you don't really know what you do that is different, so that your marketing is actually pretty boring and it's not attracting the clients that you desire because you're not seeing anything different. And that is all coming from being disconnected from your natural spiritual gifts. That is what makes the biggest difference with your clients. So how this shows up is, again, you're exhausted, you are overworking, you're neglecting your health, and a lot of times you're neglecting your relationships. And you can see that in how you show up online, of course. So what I do with my clients and how we turn this around is we actually go in because your sales are hiding in your environment and in your relationship with food. The very first thing I do with my clients is we go over their environment. We look at their boundaries. We look at how they're eating. We look at how little they're sleeping. We look at their relationship with their partner, because all of that is showing up in your business. Everything is connected to your business model. How you make money is connected to how you eat, to how you sleep, to how you're interacting with your partner, to how you're communicating with your clients, and how you're coaching. And so when we go in and really review your environment and make changes in your environment, and the thing is this is unique to each person. There is not a formula. There's not a 5-step process we go through, because it is unique to each person. And the thing about this too is that you can't see it yourself, because of course it's like a fish in water. You don't see what is going on in your environment that is showing up in your business. But what I do is I can actually see in your marketing posts how you're eating, what's going on with your partner, and how that's affecting, of course, your business. So we go in and really start to shift your environment, which means shifting how you eat, shifting how you sleep, shifting how you work, shifting how you're communicating with your partner in your relationship with your partner. And every client I've worked with, there is something going on in their environment that needs shifting. And a lot of times this is their relationship with their partner. This is their relationship even with their team. This is how they're coaching their clients. And it all goes back to, really, it goes back to trust and control. So When there's no trust in your process and knowing that your process can guide your clients to the results that they desire, then there's this desire to control. And that's where you start to see you're posting all the time, overworking, over engaging, whatever it might be, because you're thinking it's outside of you that you need to make the shift when actually it's inside of you. And so when we go in and look at your environment and make those shifts in your environment, that changes how you show up on your coaching calls, on your sales calls, and in your marketing, because it is all a reflection of you. And so if you want higher level clients, it doesn't make any sense to have it, your environment be a mess. And so an example of this was one of my clients had sort of multiple of my clients had this, had, this sort of off dynamic with their partner, where they were valuing what their partner did more than they were valuing what they did. And there was this, sense of like needing to ask permission. Like one of my clients, was putting off working out because their partner wanted to work out. Another client was not actually working because their partner's work was more important. So they were actually working to help helping their partner instead of actually working in their own business. So once we go in and shift all this and shift how you see yourself and shift how you are engaging with your partner, how you're engaging with your environment, which includes your food, includes your sleep, includes your exercise, which then, of course, influences your business model, because shifting how you see yourself shifts how others see you. And if you want your clients and prospective clients to see you as the only person they can work with, that starts with really connecting with what is it that you do that is special and different and unique, and how is that guiding them to the exact results that they desire much more quickly than if they did it with some other coach. Because most of, many coaches are doing some of the similar things. They're helping clients with sales, with client attraction, with leads, with marketing, with content. So it's showing how you are doing it is different, and how when working with you, they can get it much more quickly than they can with someone else. And that starts with your environment. So that's why boundaries are the first thing I do with my clients, and really reviewing how you shift that and how it's unique for you and how that helps you connect with your natural spiritual gifts, which you connect to your clients, your process, and the results. And then you start to see when it's coming from your natural spiritual gifts, it is unique and different. It is how you are designed. And when you're able to speak to that powerfully, because you know what you do and you know the results and you know the clients who it is for, then you show up differently in your marketing. And then of course you show up differently in your coaching calls. And of course you show up differently on your sales calls. And then clients are ready to sign up. It's a no-brainer. Of course they want to work with you. And of course you're the only person they want to work with. So are there any questions? So if you are in that place where you are just exhausted, you're working all the time, and you really want to be at a different level of income, you want to be working with different, higher level clients, higher quality clients, and not attracting clients that are wishy-washy and are not following through, and then of course not getting the results, reach out to me. I would love to really review with you what it is you can shift right away to show up differently in your marketing, show up differently in your business, completely change your business model, and not by doing all the things, but by changing your environment and changing your relationship with food, because really it's changing how you see and value yourself, which translates to how you see and value your work and your process, and how it's all connected to your spiritual gifts and how those spiritual gifts are unique to you. Got it? All right. So book a call with me and let's get you a breakthrough in sales today. Cool? All right. Awesome. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you all again soon. Ciao.